evening from Galactic Public Radio on Andceeth. I'm Bro Hexen, and these are the top headlines from around the known galaxy. A shocking development in the case of the missing Megaship sends a GPR reporter into the deep black. For the latest, we go to Smooth Furnace in the Rhaego sector.
A shocking development indeed to anyone who hasn't been paying attention for the past month. In what must be an unexpected and inconvenient blow to Salvation's plans for prosecuting the war against the Thargoids, the wreckage of the Alexandria has been discovered. Your correspondent was transported aboard, let's say a long-range stealth-capable cargo contractor to the 6 debris fields left by the doomed Aegis megaship. Fragments of log entries by Captain Jacob Morales describe the last months aboard the ship, which heavily implicate Salvation, the Taurus Mining Company, and yet another mysterious figure known as the Witch. According to the logs, before the Alexandria was diverted from the Sol system to HIP 30944, the ship's FSD, sensors, and communications were sabotaged quite thoroughly, and the ship was stranded in dead space between the stars. After a month of unsuccessful attempts at repair, several heavy freighters located the ship, led to its location by the Witch. Captain Morales ordered the evacuation of his ship, despite his skepticism about someone being able to track a failed hyperspace jump via analysis of a highway trail that would have faded within minutes of Alexandria's departure. The captain halted the evacuation when the corpse of one of his crew bounced off a viewport. But by then, less than 10% of his crew remained. After barricading his crew and engineering, he aggressively questioned a captured pirate. Captain Morales recorded only 2 pieces of useful information from the interrogation. It seems that the pirates knew that the Guardian technology aboard Alexandria would attract the Thargoids, and that this attraction was the reason it was being stolen. After a month of desperate work, dwindling rations, and exhausted recyclers, the crew of the Alexandria attempted to jump into a star system. Unfortunately, the jump failed, and the last seconds of Captain Morales' log are a testament to all space travelers who almost succeeded in overcoming the odds. Unfortunately, this express linkage between the Guardian tech collected by the Alexandria, stolen by pirates, then found in the Corsair system, has not been enough to bother some defense analysts. One official told GPR, quote, "Yeah, so there's proof that Salvation will spill human blood to kill Thargoids. Big surprise. Look what INRA did to Commander Jameson in the last war. 4,000 soldiers in exchange for saving 4 star systems? That's cheap, even at twice the price." End quote. Was the Alexandria just the cost of doing the business of interspecies war? Or is this the end of Salvation's plot to provoke the Thargoids? From the Rhaego sector for Galactic Public Radio, I'm Smooth Furnace.
Thanks, Smooth. The discovery of the Alexandria's wreckage comes at an inopportune moment in galactic politics. First, the Bauman Report's recommendation to disband Aegis research has been fully adopted by the 3 superpowers. This marks an end to the official cooperation of the galaxy's main research and military powers to fight the Thargoids. Fleet Admiral Teo Maekori of the Federal Navy has commissioned a full investigation into Salvation based on the evidence presented by Professor Ram Tar, evidence which will be bolstered by the logs of Captain Morales. However, both the Imperial Navy and the Alliance Defense Force are simply moving on with independent plans to fight the Thargoids, and research that was once shared by all 3 governments will be copied and distributed among Holloway Bioscience Institute, the Imperial Science Academy, and Olympus Village University individually. There is no guarantee that future breakthroughs will be shared. Alliance officials continue to be concerned about the Sirius Corporation's involvement in their government. Princess Aisling de Waal officially commented on the Emperor's absence and called for her immediate appearance to quell rising doubts about her health or even her life. The princess's concern goes beyond mere politics, as the Senate tries to stamp out rumors that Imperial communications networks were compromised by the NMLA. Both questions could be immediately addressed by direct Imperial command, which makes Arissa Lavinia de Waal's continued absence more confusing. And finally, President Zachary Hudson has taken full public credit for the Proactive Detection Bureau and all its consequences. He invoked a little-used constitutional right to security, which many commentators understand to mean further intrusive measures on the population. Shadow President Felicia Winters reminded Congress that such measures resulted in widespread rebellion and several successful secessions. Finally, in local news, supply chain worries have prompted planetary officials to request additional support from independent pilots. While relations between the government of terrestrial planets and orbiting spaceports are typically handled between leaders of starport-controlling factions and planetary leaders, this direct appeal is not unprecedented. Guard Frequency Response Deputy Assistant Director Richard Clements told GPR, quote, "Pilots Federation regulations forbid rated commanders from landing on inhabited planets due to safety and trade agreements. But there's nothing wrong with encouraging pilots to operate in certain systems or take certain missions or avoid taking certain missions. For example, Andceeth officials have asked independent pilots to prioritize delivery and acquisition missions for Andceeth over pirate hunting missions in neighboring systems. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Purely normal and good." End quote. Until the next turn of the worlds for Galactic Public Radio, I'm Bro Haxon. Good night.